Hello, everybody. Hopefully, you can hear me and you can see me well. For the last 3 hours, been battling here with the internet for it, and even trying to do my best. Okay, guys. Talking about it, even today, I was checking out through the YouTube, and whole YouTube was flooded with astrology reports about Uranus and Jupiter conjunction. And I won't talk that much about this. This is a one of the things that it's coming. It's rare, but you need to understand what is the purpose is. There is a much going on, especially today, and there is about the following the growth from yesterday. So here is what it's cooking today. That this energy is gonna be very interesting. You will see it as a charts. I will give it to you. If you guys have some any questions or anything or concerns, you can always message me. You can go to our website, which is the address is below, and you can message us directly through it. You can send us an email for it, and we can be able to help you out. But as we evolve, which is that's what Pluto wants in there, in the age of Aquarius, you're gonna be relearning new things. You're gonna be understanding things of even a depths that you didn't understand from before. Maybe there was something that you thought it was, but there is much more. It's not talking about room for improvement anymore. The improvement comes in when you realize things. I'm talking about room for the growth. You to go out there and do things differently. And with that being said, guys, I want to say thank you for coming in and watching here. And also, I want to say thank you for the comments. Thank you for the new subscribers. And if you want to buy us a coffee, you can buy us a coffee. There is a link below for it. But to pay attention to today is we have divine energies from the moon going towards Saturn and Mars. That is first is going to be this divine growth within the masculine energies within yourself, understanding the divine masculine energies. Okay, the growth it is hi Anna Marie. The growth it's coming because the moon it is at Leo. The moon represents the mother, but the mother is in the father's house. Those are the female energies that they taking the portions when the father is missing. The mother has to be both mother and the father's energy. And when the father is missing, the mother has to fulfill this. But there is this divine energy that the mother has to give the son, which is Mars, to give that energies towards the divine. Okay. And you're gonna find a lot of the female energies. This feminine intuition is gonna comes in with the growth and the strength as a masculine energy to give it to Mars. What is Mars is going to do though? Okay, Mars has two choices. Either go and be pissed off that the father is not there, or he's gonna be looking into the divine energies and find the love within. Then also the moon is gonna be doing something very powerful. The moon is gonna be assisting Venus joining the North Node. And talking about that, this joining within the North Node, okay, is about self-love. You to find the self-love within yourself. This is Aries. I'm doing it on my own, for my own. It's not only Uranus and the Neptune conjunctions anymore up here. There is much more broader picture of the day that it's going to be. Because that energies of the moon, it's going to be squaring Uranus and Jupiter. Okay, your intuition is going to be opposing that for it. But how can you process the other energies is. Hi, babe. Hi, darling. Glad to see you here. And you will see that you're gonna feel like out of place, out of space. Why? Venus, the North Node, and the Mercury retrograde are very close to each other. Venus is gonna be early in the day, 14 degrees 55 minutes. The North Node it's 15 degrees 34 minutes at Aries. My self-love is meeting my destiny. I'm falling in love with my destiny. This is the energies of the growth. Okay? Uranus and the Neptune, they are right there to just support you, of you to look in the shadow. They to support the masculine energies. We're talking about this sextile between Uranus um, and Jupiter, sextile towards Mars. But that is coming at 7 o'clock. You're going to wake up with this energy. Like it or not, you're going to wake up. You're going to feel. We talked about this yesterday's energies there, guys. And without other delays in there, I'm going to give you right now the charts. You guys can't see this. So you can see and follow the directions to have the deeper understandings for it. So here is the chart, guys. As you see it right here, this is going to be in the morning. Ascendant is going to be just a little bit below the Jupiter and Uranus in there. That energy is going to be flowing. It's flowing towards here. It's the mean Lilith. And it's training the inner work that you need to do. But the inner work is focusing, coming in together with Mars and a Neptune. But they are Mars and Neptune. They are both sextiling Uranus and Neptune. What does that mean for you? Your day is going to be focused with that work of the masculine energies. As you see it, currently the moon is only a focus on your limitations, which is Saturn. But who has seen these limitations? You know, if you picture the mother, there is a single mother in there, and she's missing things. She's reaching out to somewhere. Saturn is also representative of what? The hidden God, learning from God, looking at that divine. She's going to take that energies from Saturn. She's going to take that learnings. And later on through the day, you're going to see it as the moon is going to be moving in there, which is she isn't the personal growth in there. She's going to be giving that energy to Mars. It's going to remind it. It's about the divine within you. And some of the masculine energies, you're going to find out these reminders today. So this is going to be a beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, talking about at 8 o'clock energy, the ascendant when it goes into Gemini, you're going to see the duality, the fights that you're going to have. Currently, what is the duality in there? Well, Saturn has a duality, Mars has its duality, Neptune has its own duality. You're in the ending of the cycle. Should I done or should I do the same things? Some of you may be reevaluating old past things, because that's what Pisces is, revaluations of all the cycle there was before. And now since Neptune is right at the end of Pisces, he's like, look at your past. But as I say, the past can be from now all the way when the first time you were born as a human in the cave. It's too much. But you're going to be able to review whatever it's needed to be reviewed according to your destiny, because currently Mercury and the North Node, they're coming together. As a Venus is going to be crossing over with the North Node, she's going to meet Mercury retrograde. And that is at the time what you are going to be doing the self-evaluations of love. Mercury is going to be moved towards the North Node, but he can't touch it there. He's not going to have this exact. He's just telling you, hey, that's where it goes. And you're going to feel these energies. Okay? When the shift of consciousness happening, guys, you may going to experiencing a lot of things in there, but the synchronicities are going to work as long as you are in synchron with your destiny. If you're not with an alignment with your destiny, you're going to be offset. Because right now, Uranus and Neptune, they're trying to tell you this. We're giving you things in the material world. You need to be in alignment. Okay, you need to be in alignment with what? With your actions, which is who? Who creates the actions, guys? Mars. But where is a Mars is going to see his energy? Not from Lilith. He had enough of Lilith. He got enough of all that energies. He needs to heal from that. He's looking at from where? You know, when the masculine is hurt, he's looking through who? Through his mother. The son who is wounded, he looking for his mother. And that is what this energy today of the moon is. As you pay attention to this green line right now, still talking through Saturn, but throughout the day, it's going to be moving up here with Mars. All right. So here's we are talking about in the next hour, which is going to be at 9 o'clock in the morning. The ascendant still into Gemini. It's going to be squaring your visions is in there. The midheaven is going to be at Aquarius. For this energy for Aquarius, they're going to be connecting with your authority and how you communicate. The new things has to come in. The new things you have to be brought out, not forced. You put the new informations out. Put the new informations out. People have two choices. Accept it or not, but not forced. And you're going to feel like the energy that it's forced is not going to work. How do you know this, do you? Well, here is your midheaven. Up here, it is squaring Jupiter and Uranus, and that actually squaring the moon. It's not going to work. The emotion is going to be all over the place. The aggravation, the intensity is going to be all over there. And this is why it's crucial you to understanding of this process. You're about to find the same love from within you. That's what you're going for. All right, talking about the next hour, the midheaven is going to be at Pisces, Cancer energies at the ascendant, of course. You're looking at the family situations again. You can find the family things as an excuse, or you can look at it inside of yourself and relearn the proper way. But first of all, you have to do what? Unlearn. Let it go. Forgive. You can't just build a family. You have to build the right family, but you first of all have to learn from who you're learning, who is the teacher, who is the karmic ruler here. Saturn. And that's what that midheaven right here, as you see it, it's connecting together with Saturn, and it goes down to the ascendant. It's giving you the directions of what you need to see, not what you fight, because what you fight is not the place for it to go. You either make a peace or you make a war, but it can't have both. But when you find your peace, it's telling you here, you finally learn. In the family should be no fight. It should be peace and love. And that is the emotions, okay? But if you have these negative emotions about like what it's about me, which is Aries, well, here's your aggravations coming. All right, the next hour, as you see it here, we talk about these angel wings. You're maturing within a family, you're maturing with this, but pay attention. Talk about these energies right now. Is that shift that it's coming and happening here towards Mars. Now that energies between the Saturn and Mars through the moon are coming over. The same energies are coming in and towards right in here. We're talking about Mercury, North Node, and Venus. It's coming from the moon. The moon first growth itself. So the personal growth within your intuition is going to be kicked on. What do you have there? That 16 degrees of Leo. Pay attention to that energy, because that energy is going to comes in. It's going to asking you, look what you have in Taurus, what you have in Scorpio. You got something in Scorpio in your chart and Leo, and that's squaring, that's not going to help currently. You have something in Taurus that you are trying to fight from within, it's not going to help you. What is going to help you, guys? This divine energy is here. You're here to take the downloads right now. Downloads and learning. And from that learning, those actions, they're going to comes in with Mars, and Mars is reaching out up here to Jupiter and Uranus. That's mean You're performing under the divine guidance. That's what this is. Your divine guidance. You see these angel wings right here? I'm talking about the synchronicity energies, which is the blue color. How deep they are. How deep they are. But you focus on what? The family's energies. This Cancer, Neptune, Cancer, Pisces energies right now, they're too strong. But the divine energies from Leo towards Pisces, they are too strong as well. And that's what your intuition is. I will let the things in the hands of divine, but I also have to perform in the base of the divine's energies. Because everyone can bring you the things, but if you don't perform at the things, what's the big deal, right? And on the next hour, the energy is gonna comes in a little bit more calm down. The divine energies are coming. The intuition is gonna work, but of course there is a pressure, the pressure of what you have not matured up here, and what is not being matured in there. It needs to be healed. As the ascendant is gonna be opposing Pluto and Pluto squaring Chiron, pay attention to your Chiron. It is about the wounds that you have, especially the self-wounded wounds. Chiron in Aries. I'm gonna be hurt myself so I can learn how to heal myself. That's kind of like a not pretty good, right? But if you look at it, Chiron is like I'm looking at the wounds of others and I'll learn how to heal. So there is two things is gonna be there. You're gonna be looking at the self-wounded. That's mean you did something without realizing and you wounded yourself. But you're also going to look now the wounds of others through others and gain through others experience without you wounding yourself. Because other than that, you have to deal with both later on. And you're going to find out that tomorrow. Tomorrow, Venus is going to be beginning to join that group of Mercury and the Chiron. Because love heals everything, right? But it's not only love. It's also its inner peace within your own personal self. That's where that begins. The self-love that you're learning today. I mean, here we're talking about authority right now. Okay, the midheaven is right here with the sun, and that authority stays of that Pluto's energies. But what else is going on? Straightforward energies from your intuitions. Straightforward. The missing father, which is the sun, it's fulfilled by the energies of the mother. The ascendant is getting together with the moon, and that divine energy is here, pouring towards Mars and Venus. So basically, the moon, the your intuition is going to tell the both feminine and masculine energies about love. That is it, the purpose of the mother, to grow that love, to have that inspirational talk for both masculine and the feminine energies. But if she hasn't developed in herself, you need to develop. And some of the people is gonna get development downloads right now. And I'm talking about those downloads, they're coming for that purpose. Otherwise, that energy is not gonna work, right? But if the moon is continued to fighting this Uranus-Jupiter conjunction, it's not gonna be healthy for you. You're not growing. I said that before. But now with this divine energies that it's coming towards Saturn and Mars, all that energy is coming to Jupiter and Uranus. And then that energy that it's coming, it's processed within the shadow, within you. So you don't have this fight. Very, very powerful. By doing it at the same time, there is going to be this divine energies of self-love. Divine guidance and a self-love. Those gonna be the two things that's gonna bring the growth within you, just like that. But don't stand on your own way. Don't suppress yourself. Don't fight the universe. I say that many times. You can't. You can't stop evolution. Evolution is gonna bring you the same thing over and over and over and over and over again until you evolve. You can't escape that. If you think that you can escape that, some of the people try to escape by they creating internal jail from within, and they're like, this is my comfort zone, this is where I feel comfortable, and I'm gonna do that. And the universe says like, no, you're not. You're doing a sitting in there, it's not gonna help you. You cannot evolve. You're basically a seat in the warehouse, stays in a safety. And you're like, I'm not going into the earth. I don't want to be this beautiful tree, or I don't want to be this beautiful tomato plant to give a fruit, or I don't want to be this beautiful tree. Right? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Here is coming in 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'm sorry, guys, energy. Midheaven goes in Taurus. You're going to be dealing with material stuff, like it or not. It is what it is. For it, the action is going to be there, the action time with this. It can't just be so high in the spiritual and forget your material situations, but it can be 100% material and forget for upstairs. Balance. Balance is the key. Balance within everything. Yeah, you have an operate from balance. Now you're wondering how you're gonna do this, how to balance something that it's imbalanced, is by you understanding how to operate the boat, that they are coming for that purpose. And you're gonna be using it, the feminine and the masculine energies that are coming in towards you. Currently, the Venus and the North Node, they're exactly coming together. That power, the divine energies, as you see the green lines in the chart right now, especially with the ascendant and the moon for it, you're gonna see the visions. They're gonna be deja vus, previews, premonitions. Some of you may be gonna feel like, oh my God, I need to sleep and meditate so I can get all this. Yeah, you may do that. Okay, you may go take 15 minutes break and it just, I need this. And it's gonna come in quickly. Just like that. All right, so we're talking about at 3 o'clock energies. The midheaven is at Taurus. You pass going on through these conjunctions, Jupiter and Uranus. They are coming, they're powerful. The moon's energies are still working on it. The moon currently is at 18 degrees, so she's going to be another few degrees more, giving this energies to Mars and taking that energies from Saturn. So in the next few hours, you're going to experience that shift of I learn and I give, and I don't have to learn anymore. I just have to give. So some of you is going to be looking at into this uploads, downloads energies within yourself. The self-love, though, is going to be increasing during this time. You need to understand, if you don't love yourself, how would you love others? And this increasement of that energy is going to come in so powerful, so strong. But you're going to be tested. And talking about tested, here is that midheaven and Gemini. Okay, what is the purpose of Gemini? Actually, I was doing some things today, and I was asking the universe, tell me what I want to know for it. And they're like, well, do you know astrology? Look into the future. I'm like, I don't want to know much to know about the future because I know that the future is going to create this expectations and then things go south. And they're like, no, no, no. Would you take a look at the future in a positive way? So I'm talking to you that the next year we are going to have a Jupiter entering Gemini. We are going to be there with Gemini. There's going to be a Jupiter retrograde in these positions. But that is about friendshipness. But friendshipness begins first where? Within you. So we are preparing it now. The self-love is including you to be your own best friend, to your own self. To be egoistic, I'm talking about friend. Because the things that you're going to tell your best friend, you need to tell yourself first. And that growth in there is going to come in. Because when a Jupiter moves right here, we're talking about the first degrees of Gemini, he's going to be trying who? Pluto. Your transformations of your own self is going to come in. But all that begins where? Now. Why? So you can heal yourself. Why? Because Chiron is in Aries. I know some of you are like, Dio, it's talking about a lot about healing. Yeah, you heal first yourself, then you heal your bloodline, then you heal the community. That's how it goes. You build better community after that by being a person example to your own self first, then to your bloodline, to your family, to your friends, after that, and so on and so on. That is it, the part of the growth. That's what everything is leading you into. Hi, Jolene. All right. Too much going on, right? Yeah, too much going on. And it's like, deal, but I gotta be fixing this and so on and so on. There is so much is going on. I have a shadows of a doubt. I have so many things. I feel the divine energies, but I don't know what to do. All this self-love I feeling within myself, but at the same time, there is this different pressure. Like I don't want to do anything, and I have these shadows of a doubt that's coming from Lilith. One thing at a time. There is a time where you can multitasking because there is so much synchronicity as energies of multitasking. There is some times when you take in the downloads of the energies of the divine, you can't perform there. You take in downloads. When you talking to people, you cannot do any other things. You're talking to people. Okay, that's talking about this bubble for it. That is when you're with the customer, you cut the customer. Everything else is out there. You're doing the sale. When you're with the person, with your husband, with your wife, with your friend, with the divine partner, you're there with the divine partner, not somewhere else. That's where you have doubts. You are focused on so many things at the same time. You need to understand. You have to focus on one thing at a time. And that is going to be disconnections that it's coming between the moon and midheaven with the sun. You see this, currently they don't talk to each other. I'm just talking about the moon and the sun. They will tomorrow. You're going to see this very beautiful fire energies. It's like everything gets fired back up. Everything goes up again. And you're going to feel this beautiful energy. Okay? But talking about this, it is about your divine energies inside of you. They're coming from the soul. They're coming for this purpose. And Saturn is teaching you this. You see these energies here from Saturn. It's coming down, while the energies of Mars is increasing. It's getting wider. Why? The moon is at 19 degrees. Mars is at 19 degrees. Chiron is at 19 degrees. Paying attention, right? Everything happens around the 20th degrees in there. We have 20 degrees, 21 degrees. We have Lilith. We have here Chiron and the Sun are together. Chiron is at 19. We have a Mercury there is at 18 degrees. Everything is connecting, but you gotta focus on one thing. All right, midheaven goes into a Cancer. You saw that energy hours earlier. Now you have to deal with it. Probably you are back at home. It's a 6 p.m. right of the day, and the focus is there in the family. How are you gonna react in the family? Are you gonna go back in there and find this imbalanced family situations and you're like, oh, everything's, or you're gonna be approaching from the divine self-love and you're gonna be acting from a divine masculine energies. As you see it during this hour, the divine energies towards Saturn, they are no more. You have to perform. You can't just talk to your own self. Now you have to talk in the family, to the family members. Now you have to go ahead and do this family work, right? And Saturn is going to tell you, face your limits. You know, this is the time when you have this uncomfortable talks, but escaping the uncomfortable talks was the damage in the family. Things that was important to be talked in the family, they weren't talked. Not only when you grew up, they were not talked before that and before that. We're talking about the generational karma. Somebody asked me just right now, like before I started doing the astrology report, do you looking at everything else except astrology? Yeah, I see the generational karma after that. You can see it. You can see how it's passed because the learnings from the other generations before us is what we are today. And when you're trying to fix where this is coming from, you see it as a clear pattern. And then you take that pattern, improve it, evolve it, give it a new, fresh understanding of what the previous generations has not done. And one of the things that they not done, they haven't talked uncomfortable situations and energies in the most important place, the family. Because we're all family here on Earth. We're all living in the same house. Some people think that they can take house from one place to another. There is no escape of this rank. Currently, we can't go to another galaxy. Only for now. Who knows? All right, a little bit off track, a little bit up here, but yeah, this is gonna be fixed. You're gonna be seeing it. Mars is focus of this. You're finally gaining the strength to do something that other people had not, and that is a part of this growth and maturity, where the moon is in Leo, the fifth house, the growth of the kids, right? Who is responsible for the growth? Everybody. The parents, they have to grow. The grandparents have to grow. The kids have to grow. But it's a personal growth in the first place. In the first place. As you see it here, the ascendant that is at Libra, that it's coming in, it's going to have these divine energies towards Jupiter and Uranus. That is their purpose. For balance. Balance. Balance from the past karma, guys. Here, that's what the South Node is. You to seek the balance from the past, mistakes from the past relationships. And the divine is coming and tell you, here, that's what you have. Since Mercury is on the other side, Venus is on the other side, guess what? Talking about love. Did you in the previous relationship, you were involved with someone who doesn't love themselves? Have you loved yourself in the previous relationships? This is gonna be coming to you. Because all this, it's connecting to what? The family. The energies of family. All right, so next hour, we're talking about, it's 8 p.m. Up here, the ascendant that is at Libra, currently it's opposing the sun, and the sun is squaring Pluto. Of course, our authority doesn't like these transformations. The government doesn't like the people who are in the age of Aquarius. We are different. We're bringing the new things. We're seeing the reality as it is. You need to understand the people who are living by the it is what it is, they see beyond the it is what it is because they understand the it is what it is. And certain games cannot be played, and the authority, that's what sees. You see the authority and you see the things that comes in. At the same time, the moon is moving forward. She's going to begin to provide this support within. So you're going to see this connection between intuition and authority within your own self. Talking about this fine, small blue line right here. But still, the moon is providing the energies towards Mars and is providing the energy towards Venus. Now provides energies towards the sun. These beautiful trines energies, these beautiful divine energies, they're coming in. They all have purpose. Who has the purpose here? The mother. The mother, there is, provides the environment. Everyone that comes in the same page. What is the mother has? Intuition. And that's what the moon is your intuition. This is when I do the reports, I use primarily the moon as in the intuitions is in there. Because your intuition is going to tell you what to cooperate, what to do properly, how to react things, how to put the things together, because that's what you're seeking right now. You're seeking the ascendant that is at Libra. Okay? But you have to do a work on the opposite end. Self. All right. 9 o'clock in the afternoon, the midheaven is with the moon. You're going to be reevaluating everything in there. That inner work that right now you've been doing through the day is going to be, oh my God, I'm happy from this. I'm getting it front in situations. I see the self-love. I reach out what I wanted to reach out. Now I understand what I need to do. I need to go ahead and relearn myself. I need to love myself. And it's the same time. If you're not succeeding in anything, you're gonna be feel like what happened in there. High twin flame power, glad to see you too. That squaring right here of Jupiter and Uranus. For some of you, you're repeating actions from the past and getting the same results. And if you're repeating the same thing and expecting different results, well, that's insanity. That's a lack of maturity. That's a lack of growth. But if you do the right things throughout the day, you're going to be above the maturing. You're walking to the new stage, which is calling you. For some of you, it's going to be different. For some of you, going to be open the door to the next stage of life that you need to work on it. For some of you, that's going to be the next job. For some of you, there's going to be the next stage within the family, next understanding with kids. For some of you, this is going to be even higher. The next energies exchanges with the universe, because you are ending one of the cycles. As Mars is going to be getting out of Pisces and is going to be entering in Aries, this is going to be a huge open door, but not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. But for some of you, that revaluations is going to come too strong, and it's in the right time. Revaluations of love within you. And did you love yourself? All right, the energy is going to be all over the place at 10 o'clock. Again, this mind games and so on. The ascendant is at Scorpio. That is going to be opposing Uranus and Jupiter. The Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius energies. Sounds familiar. It's like, oh my God, I don't want to deal with it. Well, you have to deal with it. Just because of the things the way they are, you need to understand the power of the warrior. It's given to go to a place into battle that has never been before, because the warriors knows that is the only place to grow. And speaking about this, if you see the ascendant is in divine energies here with Mercury and Chiron for it, but at the same time, the ascendant is in very good energies of Saturn and Mars. Learning, learning, learning these energies, getting the divine energies. You're not gonna like the mothers though, because if you haven't learned from the generations before and nobody taught you, you're blaming your mother, right? But if you learn it and you develop that energies with you, you listen your intuitions and you're developing your self-love, that energy is going back to you. For those who are wise to see it within themselves, they're going to be working on it. For those who's not, well, you're fighting Uranus and Jupiter. Wish you good luck on that. You're not going to win. Just the way it is. You're going to be fighting with negative energies towards your mother. If you have negative energies towards your mother, guess what? You have negative energies towards every female within you. Talk about this today, actually, with someone. Until you don't resolve yourself with an energies in there, you're always going to be negative. Why? Because thinking that that wounds from the mother is going to be repeated from everyone else, and you comparing every female to your mother. Don't do that. Don't do that. Your mother is your mother. The females that you're meeting there, that you have in there, they can be the wisest person that comes in to get the fire and the warrior within you. You to look at it in your own shadow and give that self-love within yourself. Because when nobody gives you love, now you don't depending on the love. You develop that love and that intuition is coming to you. And that intuition makes you the warrior within. All right. So here is 11 o'clock. Most of you probably is going to be tired. And it's like, you know what? Some of you, though, it's going to be getting and doing expressions, self-reflections. You're going to be looking to create something, an art. You're going to be seeking this powerful peace that it's coming from today. Midheaven is going to be at Virgo, a lot of healings energies, and also what it's not healed. But don't put stress in this. You're getting a help. And the help is coming from the authority. The sun pretty soon is going to be entering Taurus, the time to grow within the material world. But as you see it here, at the end of the day, Uranus and Jupiter are going to help you for everything within your life in a personal level to be healed, because the next stage of your life after Virgo, because Virgo is the last sign of personal development. What you develop, good, bad, or ugly, you heal it in Virgo. Okay? Why? So the next stage of your life, when you go to Libra, that is the beginning of your relationships with others. That first development from Aries to Virgo, it's personal. From Libra to all the way down into Pisces, it is about with others. And if you do wrong things with others, you work on yourself, which is Aries. This is what we're doing right now. You reinvent yourself with self-love. Precious moments, guys. Precious moments. Hopefully this astro gravitational report helps you in your life. If you have any comments, suggestions, anything, you can go ahead, put the comments below in there, or you have a personal inquiries, you can always email us. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have any questions right now, I can take few. If not, let's share the love and the light, and I'll see you tomorrow. And thank you. Of course, there is a gift for you guys. Take it as much as you need it. Be love, guys.